Bro, look at your current car. Now, look at this. I'm not even kidding, I think China just ended the luxury car game. This is the Ido M9, and if you haven't heard of it, that's because your brain isn't ready for what a smartphone on wheels actually looks like. While we're over here getting excited about a slightly bigger iPad and a Tesla, Huawei, yes, the phone people, just dropped a nuclear bomb on the entire industry. This thing doesn't just drive, it has a literal movie projector in the headlights. You can literally pull up to a wall and watch Netflix from your high beams. How is this real? I'm officially offended that we don't have this in the US yet, but guess what? Our friends in Canada can actually buy this right now. I'm low-key jealous, slightly mad, and 100% obsessed. Let's start with the face of this thing, because it's giving futuristic Audi that went to MIT. The front end is completely sealed off because, obviously, it's an EV, but the tech hidden in these light clusters is illegal levels of cool. They call them the X-Pixel Intelligent Headlights. It's not just about seeing the road. These lights can project navigation arrows onto the asphalt, or even a light blanket that shows you exactly how wide the car is so you don't curb those massive 21-inch wheels in a narrow lane. It's like the car is constantly talking to you. The hood has these deep, muscular creases that make it look way more aggressive than your typical eco-friendly SUV. And check out the roof. That little bump isn't for satellite radio, it's a 192-line LiDAR sensor. This car is literally scanning the world in 3D faster than you can blink. Moving to the side, and man, the presence on this thing is massive. It's over 17 feet long. To put that in perspective, this makes a Range Rover look like a toy. It's got these flush pop-out door handles that feel like a secret handshake every time you walk up. And the doors themselves? Soft close, obviously. But wait, it gets better. They're fully automatic. You just tap a button and they open like you've got an invisible butler. The silhouette is super sleek for a giant SUV, with a drag coefficient of 0.26. That's more aerodynamic than some sports cars. And those wheels? You're looking at massive 21-inch alloys with Brembo-level stopping power hiding behind them. Honestly, the side profile looks like a Mercedes Maybach GLS and a Volvo EX90 had a very expensive baby. Now, look at the rear. It's got this full-width LED light bar that doesn't just blink, it performs a whole light show. But here's the kicker, the rear lights are interactive. You can actually program them to show little emojis or thank you signs to the person behind you. Imagine being able to digitally roast someone who's tailgating you. Why do our cars look like rental fleets compared to this? It's got a clean, wide stance that screams, "I have a private jet," and a hidden rear wiper because Huawei knows that exposed plastic wipers are for peasants. If the outside is making you feel a little poor, just wait until we talk about the powertrain because the numbers are actually stupid. Under the skin, this thing is a beast. You can get it as a pure EV or as an EREV. That's an extended range electric vehicle for the uninitiated. The EV version has a 100 kilowatt battery from CATL that gives you about 390 miles of range. But the power? Bro, 523 horsepower and dual motor AWD. It'll do 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds, in a house that weighs nearly 6,000 pounds. That is faster than a base Porsche 911. And if you're worried about charging, it's got an 800-volt architecture. You can add 90 miles of range in 5 minutes. That's literally the time it takes to buy a bag of Cheetos. It charges faster than my iPhone, which is honestly a little embarrassing for Apple. But let's talk safety, because this car is basically a rolling fortress. They use 2,000 megapascal nuclear submarine-grade steel in the frame. I'm not making that up. Submarine steel. It's got 9 airbags and a Zhuangmu body structure designed to survive basically anything short of a meteor strike. But you won't even get into a crash because the Huawei ADS 3.0 system is insane. It uses that LiDAR and 12 cameras to handle everything. It doesn't just lane keep, it navigates roundabouts, avoids pedestrians that jump out of nowhere, and can even park itself while you're standing on the sidewalk watching. It practically refuses you to be a bad driver. Okay, I've made you wait long enough. We need to go inside. Open the door and hold on, what? This isn't a dashboard, it's a command center. You've got 3 massive screens spanning the entire width of the car. The driver gets a 12-inch cluster, the center is a 15-inch 2K OLED, and the passenger gets their own 16-inch 3K screen. It's running Harmony OS, which means the UI is as smooth as a flagship smartphone. No lag, no glitchy menus, just pure speed. And the HUD? It's a 75-inch augmented reality display that overlays your GPS onto the actual road. It's like playing a video game in real life. But the seats? Oh my god, the seats. They are wrapped in 10 layers of Nappa leather. The front passenger seat is a queen seat that folds completely flat so you can kick your feet up. But the second row is where the real flex is. These are zero-gravity seats. You hit one button and it reclines you into a position that NASA designed to reduce pressure on your spine. It's got heating, ventilation, and an 8-point massage system that actually feels like a human is doing it, not some vibrating motor from 2005. I swear, this interior looks more luxurious than a Rolls-Royce, and I'm not exaggerating. Wait, I haven't even told you about the one more thing moment. You see that little cylinder on the ceiling? That is a laser projector, a literal cinema-grade projector. You can drop a 32-inch screen from the roof and turn the back seats into a private movie theater. Combine that with a 25-speaker, 2080-watt Huawei sound system, and you'll never want to go into your actual house again. It's even got a refrigerator in the center console that can heat your coffee or chill your drinks down to 3 degrees. You could fit a week of Costco regrets in here and still have room for your ego. Speaking of Costco, this is a 6-seater, and unlike most SUVs where the third row is a punishment for children you don't like, the M9 actually has room. Even with all the seats up, you've got decent trunk space, and with them down, you could basically move a small apartment. It's got more storage cubbies than a Swedish furniture store. There's even a double beach chair mode where the seats flip around for tailgating. They really thought of everything. It's the ultimate family road trip weapon. Now, take a guess at the price. For a car with submarine steel, a movie theater, zero-gravity seats, and 500 horsepower, you're thinking what, 150K? 200K? Nope. In China, this thing starts at around $65,000 US. Even with import costs and markups to get it into Canada, you're looking at something that wipes the floor with a $100,000 Cadillac Escalade or a Tesla Model X. It's half the price and twice the car. If this thing landed in the US tomorrow at that price point, Ford and GM would have to close their doors by Friday. So I have to ask, be honest with me in the comments. Would you actually buy this, or are you sticking with your Tesla or your BMW? Because looking at this tech, I feel like we're living in the past. If you're in Canada, go find one and tell me if it's as insane in person as it looks on paper. I'm officially gonna go cry in my car that doesn't have a movie projector. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the car that's making the rest of the world look slow, smash that like button, subscribe to Vroom for more car chaos, and hit that bell. Seriously, do it. You don't want to miss the next one because we're looking at a Chinese supercar that might actually be faster than a Rimac. See you in the next one.